As well as teaching the strategies explicitly, we also focused on teaching for metacognition. Using Pearson and Gallagher's model, we taught the students through the 4 stages. Stage 1, modeling. During this stage, the teacher constantly models thinking out loud about reading.
Now we've got our book, and we're going to start reading it. So myself, I'm going to think about a little bit before I read it. I'm going to turn to the first page, and you can turn with me to page 2. Now before I read this page, I think that I have to look very carefully at all these words, and there might be some that are a little hard for me here. So I'm going to use a few strategies when I'm reading them. I might chunk a word and try to see if I can figure it out. I might go back and reread something to help me. And then I might look at my picture clues to see who's in this picture. And I see there's a turtle here, and I see a fish, and a crab, and an iguana, and I see a little mouse at the top, and I predict that they're friends and that they're going to do something together.
There's a snail.
And there's a snail right up top. You used great picture clues on that one.
Stage 2, guided practice. During this stage, the teacher works with the students to help them learn and understand how to apply the strategies and how to think about their reading. Guided reading groups is one way that the teacher might do this.
Okay, we have some new focus words today from our book, Too Much Talk. Right here. So I want you to be using those strategies when I show you these words. Looking carefully, and maybe chunking like Nico said, and maybe popping it out. Let's see, here we go. Let's look at our too much talk focus words. Here we go. Okay, loved, talked, replied. Now I want you to look at this one and tell me what kind of strategy you are using before you read it. Is there something you can do? Okay, you're going to sound it out, Nico. Okay, what else can we do? Can we look really carefully at it? Does anybody see part of that word? Can you read this part of the word? Can you read that, Nico? Look really carefully. You got it, Saiji. You've got the Look carefully. What is it, Saiji? Good, flap. Now can we go right to the end? Good for you. Look carefully, Matt. You got it except the ending. Flapped, Trey. That's great. Now I'm going to ask you, and Nico just told us what he did. He looked very carefully and he saw the snail there. I'm going to ask some of you to tell me, before you start reading and as you're reading, what are you going to do as you read your words now?
I predict that they're trying to fly.
You predict they're trying to fly. And that's from, because we look at, that's just the turtle. How do you know that, Matt? Do you remember what we did yesterday with the book? That's right, we did a picture walk. What else are you going to use as you're reading your book to help you with some of the hard words or to help figure out what's going on in the story, Trey? You're going to sound